Hi, in this video, I am going to explain how to synchronize the three-phase alternator with an infinite busbar using the dark lamp method. Conditions for synchronizing of or paralleling of the alternator. First one is phase sequence. The phase sequence of the three phases of the alternator which is being connected to the power system bus must be the same as the phase sequence of the three phases of the bus bar or electrical grid. Next one is voltage magnitude. The voltage of the incoming alternator should be the same as the voltage of the bus bar or electrical grid. If the incoming alternator voltage is more than the busbar voltage, there will be a high reactive power that flows from the generator into the grid. If the incoming alternator voltage is lower than the busbar voltage, the generator absorbs the high reactive power from the busbar. Next one is frequency. The frequency of the incoming generator must be equal to the frequency of the busbar. Improper matching of frequency results in high acceleration and deceleration in the prime mover that increases the transient torque. Next one is phase angle. The phase angle between the incoming generator voltage and voltage of the busbar should be zero. This can be observed by comparing the occurrence of zero crossings or peaks of the voltage waveforms. To satisfy the conditions of equal frequency and identical phases, one of the following two methods can be used. Synchronization using incandescent lamp, synchronization using synchroscope. This is the circuit diagram. This is the three-phase alternator connected in star. This is the field winding of the alternator and it is excited by the potential divider. A motor is used as a prime mover. These two rheostats are used to control the speed of the DC motor. This is the infinite bus bar. This is the synchronization switch. One side of the synchronization switch is connected to the alternator and another side is connected to the bus bar. The synchronizing lamps are connected across the same phases of alternator and busbar. This altimeter shows the potential difference between the alternator and the busbar. Let me explain the procedure to synchronize the alternator with an infinite busbar. The prime mover of the alternator is started and brought near to the rated speed. A field current of the alternator is adjusted in such a way so that it becomes equal to the busbar voltage. The flickering of the three lamps occurs at a rate which is equal to the difference in the frequencies of the alternator and the busbar. All the lamps will glow and off at the same time if the phases are properly connected. If this condition does not satisfy, then the phase sequence is not connected correctly. Thus, in order to connect the machine in the correct phase sequence, two leads to the line of the alternator should be interchanged. The frequency of the alternator is adjusted until the lamp flickers at a slow rate. The flicker rate should be less than 1 dark period per second. After finally adjusting the alternator voltage, the synchronizing switch is closed in the middle of the dark period. These two rheostats are used to control the speed of the prime mover. This multimeter displays the frequency of the busbar and alternator. This potential divider excites the field winding of the alternator. These lamps are synchronizing lamps. And this is the synchronization switch. First voltmeter shows the alternator output voltage and second voltmeter indicates the busbar voltage. Let us start the practical experiment. Before starting the experiment, check the busbar voltage and frequency. Busbar voltage is 417 volts and its frequency is 49.9 Hz, nearly 50 Hz. Adjust the frequency of the alternator output to 50 Hz by adjusting the speed of the DC motor using rheostats. Adjust the voltage of the alternator to 417 volt by adjusting the field excitation using the potential divider. While adjusting the above parameters, observe the condition of the circuit. Alternator output voltage is 342 volts, but the busbar voltage is 417 volts. There is a potential difference between them. Alternator output frequency is 48.4 Hz, but the busbar frequency is 50 Hz. At this moment, the lamps are flickering, and the speed of flickering is high as the frequency difference exists. Match the alternator voltage and frequency to the busbar values. Now observe the condition of the lamps. The lamps are flickering very slowly. Close the synchronization switch when all the lamps are dark. As the potential difference is 0 and frequency is same, the lamps are in dark position only. The alternator is synchronized with the busbar. In this way, synchronization of alternator with an infinite busbar is to be conducted using the dark lamp method.